All right. Hello, everybody. I see we've got four people. Okay, nine people, 10 people here right now. Today is Tuesday, December 3rd. It's 5 p.m. here in Eastern Time, which is 10 p.m. in UTC. And this is the time that I always do these live videos. They are always at this time on Tuesday. However, if you are in Asia, for example, it is Wednesday. But here in the United States, it is Tuesday. I see we've already got quite a few people here from YouTube. Rhea is here. Evelyn is here. Hello, Evelyn. Sapito, Guerma, Jane, Radwa, and Ava. Sadia, hello. Masood, hello. Jepoy Fern, hello, hello. And so today we're just going to do one of the informal live lessons where I don't have a plan for what we are going to talk about. I'm just going to answer some of your questions. And oh, give me just one moment, okay? Give me one moment. I have to adjust a setting in Facebook to make sure that we don't get lots of crazy comments. Give me just one moment. So if you can see on YouTube right now, yeah, so on YouTube right now, it says that you can only comment every 70 seconds. So that's because some people just send the same thing again and again and again and again every 2 seconds, and it makes it really difficult to read my comments. So I'm setting a time limit so that you cannot comment too much, because again, that makes it very difficult to read. So give me just one moment. Oh, on Facebook, the only option is 10 seconds. That's not good. Whatever, that's okay. We'll do 10 seconds. Okay. So yeah, today we are just you're going to ask me some questions and I'm going to answer them. But before we begin, I am going to give you a few very quick updates or announcements. Um, First one is, as always, please don't forget that my ebook, my new ebook, How to Think in English, is now available. And I will send the link in the comments right now for anyone who is interested. Um, don't go to that link right now. Right now, stay here with me, listen to me, and then when we're done with this video, you can come back to the link and get my ebook if you are interested. I'm sending the link in the comments right now. It says teachermikeenglish.teachable.com. So if you want the ebook, it's the link that looks like this in the comments. And please don't forget, I actually have two ebooks. One ebook is about 8 ways to practice speaking by yourself. So even if you don't have a partner, you can work on improving your fluency anytime and anywhere. And the other ebook, How to Learn to Think in English, helps you learn how to think in English, which is a really important skill because it helps you to stop translating and speak with more confidence. So if you're interested in those books, please, or ebooks, please look for this link in the comments. The ebooks are $5 each if you are interested. Um, Next thing is we have a real announcement, and that is that right now on Facebook, you can become a subscriber. Um, we have had this for about 3 or 4 years now, where you can become a subscriber, and this helps to support my page. It helps me to earn money. Um, Right now, the option that we have for subscribers on Facebook is $4.99 per month, so basically $5 per month. And when you become a subscriber, you get access to a private group where you can post anytime that you want, ask me any questions that you want, and I will usually answer them within 24 hours. In that group, I also post all of my videos without advertisements. So for $5 a month, you can post and ask me questions anytime that you want, and you can watch videos without advertisements, while also supporting my page and helping me to earn money. Again, this is not new. This has existed for about 4 years already. Um, Same thing with YouTube. On YouTube, you can become something called a member. There are two options for members on YouTube right now. There's a $2.99 option where this basically allows you to comment. And when you comment, I see that you are a member. So on the days when I am very busy, I can look for the comments from my members and focus on replying to those. There's also a $6.99 option just for people who are interested in giving a few more dollars to help support my work. Um, but again, these things are old. This is not new. This is not news. Most of you probably already know about this. What is new is that I am going to have new benefits for my Facebook subscribers and YouTube members. So there will be new extra benefits if you want to be a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Facebook. Um, this is not finished yet. I'm not going to promise exactly what they are right now because I'm still working on this. It will probably take another 1, 2, or 3 weeks. It might not even be until next year, so January. Um, but we will have new benefits for subscribers and for members. And again, on Facebook, the people who pay are called subscribers. On YouTube, the people who pay are called members. I know it's a little bit confusing. And one thing that I am excited about is that I will have members only live lessons. So I think that we will continue doing this lesson for everybody on Tuesdays. I don't want to stop doing this. I think that we will continue this lesson that we are doing now, but I'm going to add one more lesson that is for members and subscribers only. The idea here is that lots of people want me to check their sentences, but I can't read all of the sentences because there are so many people commenting. And the idea is that if you are a member or a subscriber and you really care about improving your English, you can pay a few dollars every month, and that will get you access to the extra live lesson. So there will be this lesson, probably still will continue, but there will also be an extra lesson. And actually, anyone, or all of you can watch the other lesson, but only members and subscribers will be able to comment. So that's something that I'm really excited about, and I think that will benefit many of you. But yeah, those are the announcements for today. Um, yeah. Oh, one more thing. Um, Again, that's probably not going to happen for a couple weeks. However, if you want to make sure that you know when it happens, you want to make sure that you see my announcement. If you just follow me on Facebook, you're probably not going to see the announcement because Facebook doesn't show everything to everyone. Facebook only shows you some of what I post. So what I recommend doing is, one, you can go to teacher-mike.com, and at the bottom of my website at teachermike.com, there's a space where you can enter your email address and sign up for a monthly newsletter. So every month I send one email with announcements and updates. And if you go to my website, teacher-mike.com, and you sign up to receive emails, then you will make sure that you see those updates when I give them. Um, Another option is my Facebook broadcast channel. Um, so, broadcast channel is a messenger group on Facebook. So, I send messages via Facebook Messenger, usually just one or two each day. That's another option for if you want to receive these updates and make sure that you see them. I'll put the links to those in the comments so that you can go back later. Um, First, I'm sending the link for teachermike.com so that if you're interested, you can sign up to receive emails. That link is now in the comments, teacher-mike.com. When you go, you have to go down, 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 all the way to the bottom of my website. And at the bottom, it says email address, sign up. Put in your email address, and that is how you will get updates from me. Again, the other one is my Facebook broadcast channel. I'm going to send the link for this as well. Okay, you should see that in the comments. Oh no, it didn't work. Let me fix that. One moment. And I know that this part is kind of boring, but these are important updates that I want to give you. Okay, so now there's also a link in the comments for join my Facebook broadcast channel. So when you do that, that guarantees that you will get messages from me, usually one or two a day, and that will make sure that you know what's going on. But now, I am going to answer some of your questions. Give me one moment to read the comments, see what I have missed while I have been speaking. Can you explain how to read the time on the clock? Yes, I can, but that's not something that I can really do in a live video right now. That's a lot of information. And I actually do have one very old video on Facebook and YouTube. Um, I don't remember what the name is. I can find it for you right now. Give me one moment, please. I'm going to send you all the links so that if you are someone who is interested in learning how to talk about time, you can watch this video. Okay, I found the link. I'm going to share the link in the comments. Again, don't watch it right now. Right now, please stay here, but I am sending the link in the comments right now. And this is the link to the YouTube video. Okay. Okay, so the link to that YouTube video about how to tell time is now in the comments. And it is pretty old, but it's I think the information is very good. Give us a technique for how to remember how to properly use in, at, on for places. Um, so first things first, this is another one where I already have a video about this. You can find the video on Facebook and on YouTube. It's on both of them. Um, but generally, the best way to learn prepositions is not to use techniques. The best way to learn prepositions is to listen to English often, read often, and repeat the things that you hear. If there's something that you see or you hear and you think, oh, that's really interesting. I want to remember that for the future. Write it down and then review, review, review. Practice speaking, practice speaking, practice speaking. I see someone also asked, what is the difference between dialect and accent? This is another one where I already have a video. I recommend looking for it on YouTube. I do have a video that explains the difference between languages, dialects, and accents. You can just go to my YouTube channel and search dialect or search accent, and you should be able to find that video. Can you please help me with the pronunciation of the word similarly? Similarly. Similarly. So the final sound is lee, lee. Similarly, lee, lurly, lurly, millerly, similarly, similarly. Looking for some more questions. What is the easiest way to memorize words? Um, I don't like to say that one thing is the easiest because different things are easier for different people. Um, but what I recommend for memorizing words is when you learn a word, write it down. Make a flashcard. Review that flashcard every day until you feel very comfortable with it. Then stop for a few weeks and come back and review it again just to make sure that you haven't forgotten it, and keep doing the same thing regularly um, until you are certain that you have it memorized. Keep reviewing it, keep reviewing it. Lots of people learn a word and then they don't review it. And they say, why don't I know it? Well, you don't know it because you haven't reviewed it. You haven't practiced using it. So make flashcards, write sentences, and review, review, review. I want to become a member. What are the advantages? So again, I'm going to change them a little bit around the end of this month. So you can become a member now if you want, but they're going to change a little bit at the end of this month. So I can't tell you exactly what they will be like, but right now, being a member on YouTube for $2.99 per month, you get a badge it tells me that you are a member when you comment, and that makes it easier for me to reply to your comments. And yeah, that's really the main the main advantage is that, and that I try even on days when I'm really, really busy and don't have much time to reply to comments, I do try to focus on replying to the members' comments first. Ava, when you talk to someone about the future, do you use the future tense or the going to form more often? What's the difference? So when you say future tense, what do you mean? I'm guessing that you probably mean will. I think that's what you mean, is which one do you usually use, will or going to? Um, it's not a simple question to answer, but generally, I think in everyday conversation, we use going to a lot more than we use will. Um, and in some situations, you can use either one and it really doesn't matter. Um, However, going to generally shows that you want to do something, you've already thought about it, you're thinking, okay, I want to do this thing. Um, Whereas will is often used when we don't have a plan. Something happens right now and we need to think about it. For example, if someone says, it's too cold in this room, I might say, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I will turn off the air conditioning. And I have at least one or two videos about that already. So if you search for future tense on my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, you should be able to find those videos which have more detail. Um, Also, if you have trouble finding them, since you are a subscriber on Facebook, go ahead and ask this question again in the private subscriber group, and I will try to give you a better answer as well as the links to those videos if you cannot find them. Ooh, it's already been 20 minutes. We're only going to do about 15 more minutes. This is not going to be a long one today. Renaissance, 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 Renaissance. So, Monica, this is a good question. Do you have any videos about how to use the phonetic alphabet? Um, I have videos that focus on pronunciation, but I do not have any videos about the phonetic alphabet, and I do not usually use the phonetic alphabet when I teach. And part of this is because it's helpful. The IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet, can be very helpful if you feel like you want to learn it. However, I don't use it when I teach because usually the people who know it are the people who already have a lot of education, a lot of information about English, and I'm really trying to help people who are starting from a little bit lower level and might not have that education where they've already learned how to use it. Um, However, this is a good point. Maybe I should make a video about how to read the International Phonetic Alphabet so that everyone can learn about it. However, I'm probably not going to because there are already lots of other videos about that by other people on YouTube, I'm sure. Um, so I'll think about making one, but I'm not sure if I will. But good question. What is the difference between bold and bald? So the one with the O, the first one, bold, bold. The one with the A's, bald, bald. So it's ol and all. You can see there's a little difference in my mouth. The first one, ol, ol. The second one, all. My mouth is just a little bit wider. Um, so it's the OL sound and the AL sound. That's the difference. Bold and bald, but they are very similar. Um, Bold is an adjective which is very similar to brave. You might do something that's a little bit scary or a little bit risky, and it doesn't bother you. Bald is an adjective that means that you don't have any hair at all on your head. How can I get the stress in some words? So how can you learn syllable stress? For example, should you say dictionary? Should you say dictionary? Or should you say dictionary? Um, so there are rules that you can learn for syllable stress. However, I never teach them because I really believe that you just learn this by listening. Listen and repeat what you hear. That's what I would do. How do you pronounce this letter? So, in the United States, we say Z, Z. But in the UK, they call it Z, Z. Um, so, for example, the word zoo, zoo. In American English, zoo is ZOO. In British English, it's ZOO. Sapito, does glance mean see fast? Um, Not really. It's more like to look at something quickly. And I think you understand the difference between look and see. See is what happens if your eyes work. But look is the action. Look is the thing that you do. Um, so seeing is often the result of looking. So glancing is when you look at something very quickly. I glanced over there. Okay. Glance, glance, glance. That is to glance. Okay. Rachel's English teaches primarily pronunciation. So watch other videos made by other people and do not expect everything from one person. Okay, good. So yeah, Rachel is another teacher who does a very good job teaching pronunciation. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for recommending that. And I do have a lot of videos about pronunciation, actually. I do have a lot, but most of them are pretty old. And I just haven't made many recently because I made a lot in the past. Um, Also, for pronunciation, you can go to my TikTok. My TikTok and my Instagram have lots and lots and lots of really short videos about pronunciation. So that's another point. If you want to improve your pronunciation with me, definitely follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And you can also go to my Facebook Reels. Instead of watching my full videos, watch the short reels that are 3 to 10 seconds long. I have lots of those that are about pronunciation. John Alpha, thank you for your comment. Daru Rods asked about the difference between may and might. That's another one where there are a lot of details. Some of them are more important, some of them are less important. And I already have a video about it on YouTube and Facebook. So I recommend going to my Facebook page or YouTube channel and just searching may, and you will find that video. Um, Honestly, I'm not great at explaining that topic live because I often use them interchangeably. So there's not really a big difference to me. But in some situations, there are. What's the difference between listen and hear? So this is similar to the difference between watch and see. So you can hear something even if you aren't listening. Maybe I'm just talking to you, but I can hear my dogs upstairs. Hear just means that the sound enters my ear and goes into my brain. But listen is what we do. I'm listening. I'm listening. Yeah, please continue speaking. I'm listening. But oh, I can't hear you. Can you please speak louder? So listen is the thing that we try to do. Hear is what our ears do when they work. All right, let's do one more question for today. Okay, Evelyn, how do I get from a B1 to a B2? So these are levels. These are like intermediate levels of English. And honestly, it really depends if you're a low B1, a high B1. But it's really just the hours of listening and speaking. Um, I know that you already do all of the things that I recommend in my videos because Evelyn, I know that you watch all of my videos and I know that you listen to my advice and you actually do it. Um, so I don't think there's anything that you need to do that you aren't already doing. I think you just need to keep doing it. But generally, if you're B2, compared to B1, you're going to have a little bit better grammar, a little bit more advanced vocabulary, and be a bit more fluent, a bit more confident speaking in different situations. So just keep exposing yourself to new things. Keep reading new things, keep listening to new things, and keep looking for opportunities to practice speaking. I will do one more question. And that is, what is the difference between great and big? So big is just about size. Great can be about size, but it's more about how special, amazing, or impressive something is. Great can also just mean very good. Um, so you might say, good job. Or if it's really good, you might say, great job. So great can mean several different things, whereas big is usually just about size. And again, at the end of this month, approximately the end of this month, again, there are going to be some new benefits for Facebook subscribers and YouTube members. So if you're interested in making sure that you always get updates from me, again, I'm sending the link to my website in the comments, and that is where you can go to sign up to receive emails from me. Go to the website, teacher-mike.com. The link is in the comments. It looks like this. You can find this link in the comments. Go to that link, go to the bottom where it says sign up to receive emails and enter your email address. This is free. Every month I send an email giving you guys updates, kind of like I did today, but it's also good reading practice, and there's lots of other sometimes useful, sometimes interesting, sometimes important information in those emails. So if you'd like to receive emails from me one time per month, please go here. The link is in the comments. Then go to the bottom of the website and enter your email address. Or again, the other option is to join my Facebook broadcast channel. I'm sending the link one more time in the comments. The link for my broadcast channel is in the comments right now, and it looks like this. Again, broadcast channel is a messenger group. So I usually send a message on Facebook 1 or 2 times per day. This helps you to see my new videos and also get other important information from me. Um, Especially if you're someone who feels like, why don't I ever see Teacher Mike's videos anymore? Join the broadcast channel and you will always see my videos. But yeah, you guys, that is all for today. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for participating. And remember, if you feel like, oh, Teacher Mike didn't answer my question, didn't read my comment. Again, there are a lot of people here, but soon we will have one more live lesson per week for subscribers and members only. So if you're interested, please make sure to check that out when it becomes available, because I think that many of you will like that, because it will make it easier for me to see your comments during my live videos. Um, but yeah, that is all for today. Thank you all very much for joining, and I will see you next week. And actually, next week I do want to give you a better lesson with a plan and a structure and some vocabulary and stuff. Whereas today we just did questions and answers, but next week we will try to do a real lesson. So yeah, thank you for joining and have a wonderful rest of your week.